So most of you already know who Cherry is. You might know them based on the mechanical switches in your mechanical keyboard, a company that takes out some of the most sought after switches in the market. But today, not only do I want to talk to you about 3 keyboards that are available in the Malaysian market, equipped with not only the Cherry MX switches, but fully built and refined in the Cherry Labs. The first keyboard I have here is the classical reimagining of the 21st century. It is the Cherry G80-3000s. Some of you who have loved keyboards for a long time might find the name very familiar. This is actually the modernized version of the classic G80-3000, which came out when most of us were still in preschool, and for people like me, I wasn't even born because this keyboard was introduced in the 1980s. But the present day model is a 10 keyless form factor, which means there are no numpad, making it compact and easy to carry around. It comes in 2 color types. One is black, and if you're feeling nostalgic, there's also a white color version. To further deepen the feeling of nostalgia, the non-backlit model has PBT keycaps, similar to the older model. But the RGB edition comes with ABS keycaps, which allows the backlight to shine through the keycap. It also has a very sturdy kickstand and offers a nice lift to the keyboard for a more comfortable typing experience. The G80-3000s comes in Cherry MX Blue, Brown, Red and Silent Red. Here are how they sound. They also come in at a very affordable price of 239 ringgit for the non-backlit model and 309 ringgit for the RGB models. The next keyboard is perhaps my most favorite out of the bunch because mainly of its industrial-like design. It is the Cherry MX 3.0s, and again, this is another refresh model from the MX 3.0, which has a full plastic build, but this time around, it has an extruded aluminium housing, giving you that premium look and feel. Because it has an aluminium body, it has no flex at all, keeping the frame and the PCB board firmly secured. The keyboard is also meant for touch typists because the keycaps don't actually have any letters at the top. They are towards the bottom sides. But it also comes in a white and pink version, which will have the letters engraved at the top of the keycap. Personally, I do like the lack of letters on the keycap because it further enhances that industrial design. And also for those of you who like minimalism, this is something that you can definitely take a look at. Now, of course, if you want the black edition but prefer to see the letters at the top of your keycap, you can swap out the keys with some Cherry official keycaps, which will fit on it without any problems. The micro USB cable is also detachable, making it easy to pack up and just take it around with you. This makes it perfect for gamers, content creators, and even professionals who are always on the move but still want that full keyboard feel. If the wires are just not your thing, the keyboard also comes with a wireless edition, which has a USB Type-C charging port for data transmission as well as charging the keyboard. It also supports 2 wireless mode, a 1 millisecond 2.4 GHz mode with the included dongle or a low energy Bluetooth 4.0. If you're using the keyboard for gaming, I highly recommend using the 2.4 GHz mode because of the almost non-existent latency. The battery life is also quite impressive. It can last 11 hours with the RGB on and a whopping 200 hours if you decide to turn off the RGB. Additionally, if you want to increase the comfort of this keyboard, you can purchase the optional AC 3.3 palm rest, which is mounted to the keyboard. So if you move it around, the palm rest will still stay intact with the keyboard. It is also very wide, coming in at about 100 millimeters, making it perfect for the different hand sizes. Definitely something that you might want to consider if you want to avoid the carpal tunnel syndrome. The MX 3.0s also comes in 4 different switch configurations: Cherry MX Blue, Brown, Red and Silent Red. Hear how they sound. As for the pricing, the black and white non-backlit models will cost 329 ringgit, while the RGB models of the same color will cost 429 ringgit and 449 ringgit respectively. There's also a special pink color edition with RGBs, and that will cost 459 ringgit. All these prices are for the detachable wired variant. The wireless models will cost 779 ringgit for the black color RGB and 799 ringgit for the white color RGB variants. Finally, the last on the list is the Cherry MX 10.0. Now this is a unique one out of the bunch because it has special low profile keycaps bundled with Cherry MX Red low profile RGB switches, which are exclusively manufactured in Germany. With a height of just 22mm at the thickest point and 19mm at the thinnest point, this was made to be a comfortable and ergonomic even without a palm rest. It is super slim and looks perfect for the working class professional. It is something that has no problems fitting into the working environment. Also, while it might have RGBs, you can easily turn it off or set it to a less intrusive color just to match your working environment. But I think what is really cool about this keyboard is that it comes with an aluminium carrying case surrounded with soft but sturdy foam, and it even has a slot to store the detachable USB cable. Speaking of that, the keyboard has a USB Type-C port, so obviously Cherry has put some thought into making sure that this keyboard is portable as possible and without the hassle of having too many cables. But not to mention, it is also quite fashionable if you take a step back and just admire it. So this type of keyboard is similar to what you would see on a laptop, but with a much better travel distance. Cherry has said that this keyboard is specifically made for people who type a lot and are super comfortable with touch typing. But if you really like the look and design of this keyboard but prefer a higher profile keycaps, again, everything is able to be pulled out with ease and replaced with different types of keycaps. So because it has a low profile, I personally found that you don't need a palm rest. But even if you do need some elevation, there is a kickstand that extends from one end to the other end of the keyboard. And it has a unique folding mechanism which will smoothly fold back when you lift the keyboard up. But regardless of whether the kickstand is extended or retracted, the keyboard remains stable on the table and doesn't slide around. There's also no flex thanks to that aluminium body, even if it does have a low profile. I think that this keyboard is perfect for those of you that want something that is silent but still fits within the working professional environment. And before we get to the price, let's check out how it sounds. The MX 10.0 comes in only the Cherry MX low profile red switches and will cost 699 ringgit. It is also available in two colors, black and white. I think what Cherry has here is great. I know that the DIY mechanical keyboard is now the in thing, but with all things DIY, there is no assurance that the products that you get will be of the highest quality and whether it even reach to you in the first place. Not to mention the work and effort that goes into building this type of keyboards. Personally, I prefer not to go through that hassle. Cherry is here to offer you products that are tried and tested in terms of functionality and quality. There are no gimmicks, that's just quality. You take it out of the box, you hook it up, and it works without any tinkering or stress. All the keyboards have full N-key rollover and is certified by the Malaysian MCMC and comes with 2 years of warranty. Cherry Malaysia has also confirmed that if there are any factory defects, they will offer a one-to-one exchange within the 2-year warranty period. If you are interested in checking out these keyboards, you can check out their official online store. I've left some links in the description below. So guys, there you have it. Those are the Cherry keyboards that caught my eye. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And while you're there, let me know if you still want to go with the DIY keyboards or the Cherry keyboards. And while you're there, don't forget to hit that sub and bell button. And with that guys, I'll see you in the next video.